The nurse discovered a terrifying mistake while administering an injection. She had accidentally mixed up morphine. She had administered 100 milligrams of morphine. At such a high concentration, just 5 milligrams would be enough to kill. The old man tried to calm her down, explaining that if the antidote was administered within 10 minutes, the drug could be metabolized and expelled from the body. He then pulled out his notebook, seemingly fascinated by this potential method of murder. The girl, however, grew increasingly panicked. The antidote that should have been in the medical kit had mysteriously vanished. The old man recognized her mounting anxiety. After all, wealthy individuals like her typically lived in secluded country estates. Even if she called for help immediately, emergency personnel would arrive far too late. It appeared to be a deadly trap, and he understood someone was attempting to frame the nurse for murder. The girl clung to a glimmer of hope and reached for the phone, only to have the old man abruptly disconnect the call. He instructed her to listen carefully to every word he was about to say. His goal was to help her avoid suspicion of murder. He didn't want her family to be destroyed, especially considering her mother's illegal immigration status that could be exposed if the police became involved. He coached her to make noise while going downstairs and to greet the doorman's young son. It was precisely midnight. She was then to drive away from the estate. Once beyond the surveillance range, she would stop the car by the roadside and return to the mansion through the back garden gate. The house dog knew her and wouldn't bark. To avoid detection, she needed to climb back to the third floor using the wall's lattice fence. Unfortunately, she accidentally broke one of the sections. Upon returning, the old man had her put on his sleepwear and hat. He knew his young son was smoking at this time and would mistake her for his father, providing a crucial alibi that would remove her from the list of primary suspects. The girl had one critical weakness: she would vomit whenever she lied. The old man advised her to speak only partial truths to avoid this telltale reaction. She retraced her steps, but unexpectedly encountered the old man's mother. Fortunately, the mother's poor eyesight caused her to mistake the girl for her great-grandchild, simply asking why she was outside the window. Protected by the darkness, the girl finally made it home. The next morning, when the butler opened the door, the old man was not dead from poisoning.